I went to view one house and my grandmother never like it. She say she don't want me in the back of nobody's yard. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For the newbies, please hit subscribe if you like what you see. Come on, force you, but subscribe, turn on notification. I'm trying to get consistent and I'm really thinking about my YouTube journey, but because so much persons are reaching out and asking me how did I move out, what are the plans that I did, what are the tips that I can give, I came over here to make this video. I hope it won't be long, so I'm just gonna list them and I'm gonna do the one bag of talking. So I am 23 years old and I recently moved out. It's almost a month now. Yay! It's a month, it's 4 weeks. So I'm just gonna talk. I am no expert, our journeys might be different, but this is basically my background. I know that it's wise to stay in a parent's house to avoid this expense, but for those who had to, like myself, then here are some tips for you. Like, subscribe, comment. You said that already? Subscribe, like. So I'm just going to go into the tips. I think it's about 7 or so. Yeah, we come as we go along. So I think the first tip is to pray about it. Like literally, I don't want to get spiritual. I know some people, you can probably skip out the part here if you're not into the spiritual thing, but as a Christian, I have to tell you, pray about it. Don't just jump into it, because remember, say God orchestrate your life, so you can't make a step without him. So pray about it. If you get the go ahead, then go. Number 2, only do it if it's necessary. The cost that it takes, first of all, the startup, and not even for just live alone, just like the startup, because I am coming from like the only thing I have, I want fun and NutriBullet and my clothes. So if you're like me, then it's a whole lot of expense. So if you don't have to, don't, or stay until you can build up that money to buy what you need and do what you have to do. So my second tip is, don't do it if you don't have to. You better just go and all out, and then you make the decision when you're comfortable and you can afford it. Number 3, budget. Budgeting is going to be a friend, and because I am into accounting, I have OCD when it comes onto a budget. I have an Excel with everything down to matches, but we did end up get one lighter. But yeah, I had the cost of everything down to the T. So budget. Don't just say okay, blam blam blam, and just head calculate things and then move into it. No, budget. Write it out. Get an Excel or one book paper and write out everything and budget properly for it. Vision where you want, budget fit. Budgeting, I budgeted based on the rooms that are in the room. That's how I categorize them. So I had kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, laundry room, and that's how I budgeted. Well, not really living room, because the only thing in my living room is a couch and a TV. But yeah, I budgeted based on that. And like, so for example, in the kitchen you would have like big spoons and forks, eating fork, plate, knife, all of the things that we are gonna need, and in the bedroom you have sheet, curtain, towel, you understand? And then bathroom you have rug set. Just budget based on the category. That's how I did it. If you want to do it the next way, I also had another budget for food, so that was a whole different list. But tell you something, we just go all out. If you guys want that Excel, I don't know if I could put a link and like blank my Excel, and then I put the link in the description and you could just click it. I'm going to try and do that. But I had a detailed list, and you guys can probably customize it for you, but that's how I set it. And then I put the budgeted price and then the actual me did extra, but yeah, budgeting is your friend for moving out. Don't just go blindly unless you really have to. Number 2, set a timeline. Now at first I was trying to rush this, or I wouldn't say I was trying to rush it, but at one point it felt to rush. And I remember I spoke to my father, and my father was saying, you know, don't rush it, and it's something that you have to really just plan into. So if in your case you can plan it and execute it, then that's fine. I know that for some people you have to just, like, if you get kicked out or something like that, you have to just run into it. But if you can, don't rush into it, plan and make a timeline. So I remember when I finally found my apartment, I had a timeline of September month end, and so I worked towards that month end, and I think that helped, instead of just running and just, you know, the time to sit down, like shop everything. The timeline helped out with that, but we did end up move out October and month end, so even better. That make it even better. That's why I tell you, say God, you have to put God in it. Oh, and also with timeline, I have buy little if you can. So there are some things that should be on your budget that are necessary, needed. So if you can literally just buy them. Like, instead of do this big shopping was stressful, you buy little, so you know, so you're gonna need, for example, plate. You're gonna need that, so you buy that, and you can do that in the timeline. Tip 3, house hunting. Now, house hunting for me, I tried to use the Jamaica Classified. It's a Instagram page, and they also have an app, and I use that. That also helped me with budgeting. It helped me to see the apartment, because on this app, persons take picture of the houses or the apartment, and they put up the price, the type of person that they want to live there, and also like if it include light, water, you know, all of the utilities, or if it's a shared space. So on that app, I was able to like see what type of apartment or house that I wanted. I'm in an apartment now, but that helped me to see what type do I want, because I was going for the more modern looking house. So I looked at the price range for that, and that helped me to budget. So that's house hunting. I'm not going to say that the app is the best thing, because sometimes I was calling persons, they always had viewing on Friday and Saturday, and I go to church on Saturday, so I couldn't go on Friday or Saturday. I went to view one house, and my grandmother never like it. She say she don't want me in the back of nobody's yard. It wasn't bad, but she was like, no, she don't want me in the back of nobody's yard. So, and it just never worked well. I never even got chosen for the house. That's why number 1 is important, God's plan. So I don't really have much to tell you apartment hunting. Just get the app if you can. Another friend that just moved out, he told me that it's good to get like the Jamaican newspaper. Look at the house that you're interested in, call around, and then you would go on the weekend and view the spaces. What I can say about apartment hunting is to tell people. I know that you probably don't want to broadcast it, but if other persons know, then it's a high possibility that you can get a link, and somebody who knows somebody can get you somewhere, because that's what happened for me. It was somebody who knows somebody through communicating how I got somewhere to stay. So that is all I have for house hunting. That's, I don't really have much to tell, so I'm sorry, but pray about it. Get a Jamaica Classified newspaper, and you can use the app. You can try that. I think it's a next app. I'm gonna put the name here. I don't remember the name of it, but it didn't really do much, but I'm gonna put the name here. I think we're at number 6 now. I shop and compare prices. Now this will help you with budgeting. So what I did for the most part was I go into Bashco, I go online, I go to the Quartz. What the next place name? You have Quartz, you have chord singers, Bashko, the Indian store them, just go write down the price, take picture where you want, and that will help you to budget and therefore save for what you want. So don't just go chords and just buy this, or go Bashko and buy this right here, so because 90% of the time you probably can find it cheaper somewhere else. Probably downtown sell something cheaper than Bashko, So I would say go around, look at the different places. And for me, I was restricted because I work from home, so I wasn't able to really go out there or go somewhere when I'm coming from work, and I go to church on Saturday, so I was kind of limited. What I used was the online stores in Jamaica. I mean, you might pay a little bit more, but for me it was convenient because I got to see what I wanted, and I also got the ease of just picking it up at Nutsworth Express. So I shopped at places like, yeah, that's it. I hope these few tips helped, and remember, pray, pray, pray. I wish you all the best on your journey. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like what you hear, comment, subscribe. I might do an apartment tour, I might do a whole heap of different things. Do it yourself, making some curtains, #1, and some other things. So thank you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye.